My Lord, yes, I would. I have, to the best of my ability, with the time available, compiled the discovery timeline. My Lord, there's actually quite a few things I would like to follow up. The state just spoke before I could make my request to the court. So the first aspect that I want to start with is the timeline. So whether we received everything that we requested, the short answer is no, but I would like to hand in a document consisting of 14 pages that outlines the discovery timeline. My Lord, I won't belabor the issues, but I want to highlight a few aspects. I don't have the copies with me, they are with my colleague at the bench. My Lord, to speed up the process, what I have done is I have made snips of some of the documents that we presented or that we submitted to Council for the process of discovery. They are attached in full, but just to speed up the process, I have made snips of some of that. So our discovery process, I'll wait until everybody has a copy.
Ms. Gallover? Triple E. Triple E 10. Triple E 10. Mr. Breda?
I haven't seen the document for me. Just get a moment to go through. The witness was not a legal expert. I just want to make sure that she doesn't inadvertently provide everybody with things that maybe be...
Okay, let's admit it provisionally, Mr. Breda, until you've seen it. You can raise it again if there's any problem.
But I see it is a very detailed document. I also have the date instructed. Maybe if the witness can leave it with us,
Sorry?
adjournment later today, we can work through it.
Okay. Is that okay, Mr. Breda?
That will be...
So, Dr. Alders,
My Lord,
can you please read the highlights from the document for later so that both the parties have an opportunity to work through the document?
My Lord, I will then, for the moment, leave that document. There was another aspect that my Lord asked me to, get back to you on, to the court on, and that was the fact I mentioned that there were a laboratory who started first noticing that there can be a match between 9 STR loci. And if more STR loci is tested, then the match no longer exists. I have compiled a 3-page document with only 3 references. There are more in the literature. I've tried to keep it as brief as possible with examples of reports where this is reported. My Lord, I would like to submit this document. It's pages 1 to 3. And it will be brief to take the court through it. I also don't have the additional copies with me. My Lord, there is something pertinent to this case that I need to point out in this document, and I will do so at the end. The first My Lord, this is the report at a scientific conference by a forensic scientist called Catherine Troyer, where she found a match on 9 STR loci in her database, and then was interested to see whether these were duplicates from the same sample or not. She discovered that they are indeed not the same individual. She pulled their profiles, their photographs. She saw that the one male was young, the other was old, the one was Caucasian, and the one was black. So that was the first time ever that the 9 matched locus was reported, and when it was tested with more loci, the match disappeared, or it was no longer a match, the profiles no longer matched. My Lord, on page 2, this was a case in Arizona. This is how this issue came about in the forensic science, where we all are now aware of it. This is the case reference at the top, and it's just a snip of it. And also the bottom is literally a snip from the entire transcript, which I have, my Lord, but it's a lot of pages, and I thought only the pertinent question or the pertinent issue is, and I quote, "The only reason why we are aware, or why we're here in Arizona, is because Ms. Troyer made this information public record. And I think that it has been done, and she has had this great interest, dash, dash, and it is interesting, obviously, because she continues to do it. And it's not something that you would expect to find 90 matching pairs at 9 loci in a small database is an incredible fact," unquote. And then, my Lord, the third page, what happened in worldwide is people started to look into their databases, whether they also found this phenomenon. The US are reporting on theirs. So this is a law journal where somebody reported that Bricka Barlow, and I quote, "Californian attorney with both a law degree and a master's in genetics, learned that Arizona's DNA database contained 2 people whose genetic profiles matched at 9 loci, and filed a subpoena to learn more. The reporting result revealed that out of 65,493 offenders in Arizona's database in 2005, 122 pairs of people had genetic profiles matching at 9 loci. 20 pairs matched at 10 loci. 1 pair of siblings, so they were related, matched at 11 loci. And 1 pair of siblings matched at 12 loci. My Lord, I unquote here just to say that, of course, one is not surprised when siblings shares a lot of loci. I continue with a quote. I quote, "Similar assessments of DNA databases have been conducted in Illinois and Maryland. Out of 220,000 profiles in the Illinois database, state database, 903 pairs matched at 9 or more loci. And out of 30,000 profiles in the Maryland state database, 32 pairs matched at 9 loci and 3 pairs matched on all of the 13 loci. How is this possible if the prevailing statistic probability that any 2 unrelated persons have identical DNA profiles at 13 is 1 in several billion? Question mark, unquote. My Lord, the caveat I want to put to this is, this talks about forensic laboratories making comparisons within their databases, so of either convicted or arrestees. They are trying to make a match. So to say that one profile matches another. The caveat I want to make, my Lord, is that is not what has happened in the case of State versus Van Breda, the case that we are currently concerned with. In this case, we are concerned with separating. So how many loci is necessary to separate all 5 individuals? So that is the only caveat I wanted to make in this regard. The full...
Because of the fact that they're all related.
Yes, because our concern in this case is not that they will match, because we know that they will share loci. So the question here is, in this case, is how many loci needed to be done so that we could have distinguished, for instance, between a profile of Henry and Rudy's profile and Henry, Rudy, and Teresa's profile. So I just want to be scientifically accurate when I quote this reference, because my Lord asked for it, and I just want to be as clear as possible on the point.
If I can add to that, Dr. Alker, if I understand David Kay correctly, he's a professor.
My Lord, if I may finish my... So that was the thank you.